Hi everyone, thank you for clicking. This is episode 2 of The Final Bosman. On today's episode, I want to post up a list of rules for the series, and then I want to cry about what rich people are doing to video games. Let's get started. Welcome to the show. I am Kyle Bosman, of course. This show is in its infancy, and because of that, I thought it'd be a fun thing to do is create a list of rules for myself. So let me show you this list I've created. Here are the Final Bosman rules. Rule number 1, don't say the following words: awesome, gamers, hate, you guys, boobs, cool, bad game, fart, and Mr. Mime. Number 2, don't touch your nose. And rule number 3, when possible, talk about every game in the present tense. And now I'm going to post these rules. If you see me breaking these rules, please call me out on it. If you think that I should add some, I'm open to suggestion. But they are now, at this point, going forward, officially in effect. What are you doing here? On to today's main subject: how lazy rich people are ruining games for everyone. I realize that's a broad statement, so I'll come back for a moment. Microtransactions. These are in almost every game now. These are the things that keep free games free and keep Lollipop Chainsaw fans getting all the costumes they could possibly want. They're stupid, and everyone knows that, but the nice thing about microtransactions is that they're always optional. It doesn't hurt you that this exists. But today I want to talk about a particular type of microtransaction, the type that make games easier. These are the types that give you an upgrade you didn't earn or let you buy a weapon that you didn't find. Because I think these microtransactions do hurt you. I think that they are harmful to everyone. And so today's list: reasons why easy mode microtransactions hurt everyone. Reason number 1, they mess up a game's story. This week I'm starting with my pettiest point first, even though it's important to me. I realize the story thing is not important to everyone. Let's say in a game that your character suddenly appears with new weapons and new armor that character couldn't have possibly have gotten within the game's world. I realize that's not a huge deal. We have to have some level of suspension of disbelief in any video game we play. But it's the games that do care deeply about their story that suffer the most from this. The most recent example I have is Fire Emblem Awakening. It's got this really silly piece of the map called Outrealm Gate, in parentheses, DLC. This is where you go to spend money, is what the map says. And in this Outrealm Gate, you and your party can travel into various other worlds. And in these worlds, there's a map you can purchase where you can earn gold faster than you could in the regular game. And there's another map you can purchase where you can get experience points and level up faster than you could in the actual game. And you can play those maps as many times as you want. You couldn't do that in the regular game. You can't just grind levels over and over and over because it's a story that's progressing forward. And so yeah, I don't have to go into Outrealm Gate DLC, but it's still there every time on the map. It's still a thing that I have to walk by, that game has won't go into great lengths to rationalize. The story has become, hey, Crom, don't you think we should go fight this war? Oh no, dude, I was kind of thinking of going back to the magic world and grinding for gold. Reason 2, monetization is creeping into game design. I used to be able to point and laugh at mobile games that I think are stupid because they're designed around monetization, but now it's starting to come into the games that we like. Dead Space 3 has lots of ways to spend money in it, but there are 3 that really bug me. One of them is that you can upgrade your little robot helper to make him better at finding resources for you. Another way is that you could just skip the robot helper and buy your own resources straight up. And then the third way is that you can buy this little mystery package of 2 weapon pieces with a 50% chance of getting a bonus weapon piece. And yeah, you don't have to buy those things. They are for the rich and the lazy. But they have changed the game design of Dead Space. In Dead Space 1 and 2, it's sort of a tiny event when you get a new weapon. That's a big deal. And the way that you upgraded them is that you had a sort of skill tree that you carefully planned how your weapon would develop. And now in Dead Space 3, you are given pieces of a weapon that you're sort of putting together in this sloppy, weird menu system. This wasn't a thing that fans of the series were clamoring for. No one played Dead Space 2 and said, man, I really wish I had this robot helper to get me resources and that's how I build up my weapons. This is a thing that was implemented simply because it's easier to monetize. I don't mean to make fun of just Dead Space 3 because I think going forward we're gonna see this a lot, and that's a super disappointing thing. In a game, when I'm getting a new weapon, ideally I want to be opening a huge treasure chest and lifting that thing up above my head triumphantly. But that's not what publishers want. Hey, is that a Master Sword?
Yep.
How much you want for it?
$3?
Okay.
All right.
Reason 3, time is apparently money. Tiny Tower is a mobile game I despise because part of its design is to charge you to make time pass faster. If you're patient, you don't have to spend any money in Tiny Tower, but the funny thing is it's in its tutorial phases, it teaches you how to do it. It says, hey man, this is taking a long time, right? Check this out, I got a little button down here. You hit that once, time goes faster. Just press it. Didn't that feel nice? First one's free. The next one is not free. And so this game is made to frustrate you into wanting to give it money to go faster. It is putting a value on your time in dollars and cents, which is insane to me. And I think Diablo 3 does this in a really interesting way. Diablo 3 has its auction houses. It has its in-game auction house, but it also has the real-life money auction house. And this is a scary thing because when you're playing Diablo 3, you can work 4 hours and never find a rare item, but then when you finally do, you're so proud of yourself, and it's this thing that you have, and you're gonna use this to kill Diablo. But then the real life auction house has a real world value on this cool crossbow that you've just found, and it's not a lot. It's not worth a lot. It's probably worth less than $2. And this is actually something, to get positive for a moment, that I'm very excited about for the console version of Diablo 3. Sure, the always-on internet connection is gone. That's a very good thing. But what I'm most excited about is that the auction houses are going away completely. Kind of going back to my first point, because the entire scenario of Diablo 3 will make more sense now. Your character can only use the weapons and armor that he or she finds or that a friend has come and delivered to you. I love to think of a Diablo 3 where you can look at your hero's epic weaponry and you won't have to think that you could have just bought this for less than the price of a sandwich on planet Earth. Reason 4, I'm just mad that they're stealing my ideas. I have a design document here that I've been working on for a long time for a game called Philip Dollarfield Saves the Princess. And this is a game in which you play a character named Philip Dollarfield. He is a blonde boy. He is the son of 2 very wealthy parents. The primary objective of this game is to rescue this princess that you're physically attracted to from this dragon who you simply can't stand. Your primary item in this game is a Samsung Galaxy Note that you use to call your parents and ask for money. And the way this works is every time in the game that you call your parents, you're delivered 3,000 money bucks, which is $5.99. And with the money bucks, you can buy cool weapons in the game, like a stick with honey on it, or the rock. There are higher scale weapons and armor. There's the laser suit of armor, which costs 4.2 million money bucks, which equates to 8,386 US dollars. And I know what you're saying at this point. You're like, I don't have $8,000 to spend on your game, man. I don't want to play this game where I have to buy money bucks. Relax. You can earn money bucks in the game by fighting the mouse monsters with your bare hands for 6 hours. That gets you 1 money buck. And then when you get to the final battle with the dragon you just can't stand, you have to make eye contact with him because any flinch he makes correlates to an action you have to take. And if you make one wrong move, Buster, you're gonna die. Or you could pay $3 US to skip to the credits. But I mean, I don't know. I kind of feel like a lot of my deals are getting stolen by big video game developers and small independent mobile studios. Philip Dellerfield's never gonna happen. He's never gonna have sex with that princess. I told you to go. Get the hell out of here. I will not say your name. You're a weird little creature, and I don't want you here. You go. That is the end of the episode. Please, if you liked it, let me know. If you didn't like it, let me know. But also, like, tell us how. You know, we're still building, we're still growing. Also, follow me on Twitter, please. I don't like Twitter. I'm not good at it, but I've been strongly encouraged to use it, and I see the purpose. It's about connecting with everyone. So please follow me at Kyle Bosman, and we'll work through it together, I guess. Also, I have good news. I talked to facilities last week, and they told me this morning that I am next in line to get a bigger desk. So look out for that. I'll see you in 2 weeks.
See all of our shows and game reviews now on the brand new GT app on Xbox Live and the GT Originals iOS app too.
Play the game for 4 hours, give them $2. Kill Diablo, eat a sandwich.